What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel as well as on Twitch, so make sure you come by and say hello. This video is also brought to you by my music, which is available anywhere you stream music under the name Aftersound, and I do have a new song coming out on February 14th called Dreamin'. So if you're on Spotify, there is a pre-save link in the description below, and I would appreciate if you would consider pre-saving it. But otherwise, thank you all for listening, and I appreciate the support. Okay, guys, let's jump into the Voucher promo card because we're at about the 2-month period. I may be doing this like a couple of days early, but it's very clear that we are following a pattern here after almost 2 quarters of the Voucher promo card, right? We had Mana Warden first, and now we have Ulfga the Blighted. And you can see here that we've printed 1806 BCX. Now, the magic number, I believe, is still 2400 that we need to get to. So we're like 75% of the way there. And the reason that for anybody that's unfamiliar, we print 40,000 vouchers a day. So 3 months, and this is like, I'm looking at this as 90 days, although some, it's definitely longer than that, right? Because we'll always have a couple extra days here and there. But that's about 3.6 million vouchers that we mint over the course of these 3 months that these cards are out. And the fact of the matter is, if we do not get above 1,800, not 1800, but 2,400, vouchers will end up being inflationary once again, right? So we have continued to see them rise and rise and rise. And here's the thing, right? If you take a look, there's 2 patterns that are emerging. First of which is that voucher price falls. So now you're seeing vouchers at 0.0085. And here's the thing, at the end of the day, like, I guess it is to be expected, right? And there is like the broader pullback that's happening across crypto. You can see everything is red across the board. But even with that, right, when this first came out, you can see that we did touch 2 cents for a little bit, right? This was probably like, 60 days ago. Oh no, this whole thing is voucher price the last 60 days. So this is probably 30 days ago, right? And then, roughly around that time. But we are now sliding with the market, but of course, with the fact that vouchers are almost at 15 million circulating once again. So the thing is, if we continue being inflationary, my guess is that all of the extra vouchers that don't get burned. So for example, if we just look at this, in large numbers here, we're minting over the course of Ulfga's life, right? Ulfga's printing life, which would be, early December to early March. So we have about a month left. That would be 3.6 million vouchers, of which we've burned, right, about 2.7 million. So that's the roughly 75% that we've done. That leaves 900,000 vouchers that we have before we started this whole thing. Now, granted, we haven't printed all the 3.6 million vouchers, which is why we're not over 15 million yet, but we are going to print another 1.2 million over the course of the next month until Ulfga gets removed, which puts us in an interesting position, as I was saying earlier, of, okay, so now we're looking at being at 16.2 million, roughly 16.2 million vouchers by the early next month. Unless we get more Ulfga's purchase, which we may. But again, this is the trend that we're seeing. Things go really heavy early on. We didn't really see much with Mana Warden at the end. I wonder if we'll see something with Ulfga as we go along, but we kind of stall out, and we're not in a position where we're stalling out after like we hit the threshold. We're stalling out well before that, and then kind of slowly climbing up, but not even reaching anywhere close to the threshold. At least that was, you can't really call it a trend. That was what happened with Mana Warden, but we are definitely seeing a similar trend play out so far with Ulfga. And the thing is, we increased the price, right? We increased the price of vouchers per BCX, and I know there's different rarities, but just overall in general, the price went up, and therefore we're kind of seeing that we burned a little bit more this time around. But ultimately, like, I don't know if it's going to be enough. Now, again, things could change over the course of the next month. I do expect some of these vouchers, some more BCX to get minted, right? Simply because I'm sure there are many people out there that are getting a ton of vouchers and therefore don't feel the need to go and buy the vouchers. So if they're getting the vouchers, yeah, sure, they're not selling, but they may burn them, right, or trade them in for Ulfga. So again, 1.2 million coming in over the next month. We would need to burn 900,000 of that. And I don't know. Right now it's just not looking this way or looking that way. So my question to you guys is, what else do we need here? And I know the easy answer is more players, right? And yes, the team is working on that. Hopefully we can get into a position where we do get a lot more players coming in, and vouchers actually become deflationary rather than inflationary, because every month or every quarter people are coming in. More people want these cards than there are vouchers available. That would be phenomenal. But we're not there yet, and we may not be there for the foreseeable future, right? If you were on the live stream with me earlier, there's a chance that we could see things kind of fiddle around, I don't know what word I'm using here, but just kind of like putz around for the next couple of months and maybe not take off until the second half of the year, right? Maybe things pick up in Q2, I don't know. But if things don't really take off, and if the marketing and all the stuff around Conclave Arcana doesn't hit because the rest of the market isn't cooperating, what are the things that we can do for the next one aside from raising the price? I don't know, right? The one thing that came to mind was not Glint, but Glamour, having specific Glamour options available for each of the cards. Now, the thing is, Mana Warden's already done, and I'll be honest, like with Glamour for the team being pushed to sometime in Q2, it's not going to be done by this time. So it's not going to be done by the time Ulfga is out. So I don't know if there's like a short-term solution that we can build in. Again, Glamour was my solution, where it's just like, okay, you want to collect this card, you need X amount of vouchers. But if you also want the cool like Glamour associated with it that's only available for a limited time while it's also available, well, then here are all the things that you would need, or you could pay additional vouchers. So all of a sudden, it's not required, just like the card is not required, but definitely the cosmetics around it are not required. But who knows? You might get people that want, the collectors out there that do have plenty of vouchers, that choose to either buy them off the marketplace or not sell them, or just burn them from what they get. So Glamour is one way that I could see this playing out. It's not going to be anytime soon. I do hesitate to give vouchers any other utility outside of this voucher promo card, or anything related to the voucher promo card, because we went down that path already, and everything that we can give vouchers utility for is something that we're taking away DEC utility. So again, I don't know how to thread that needle, right? But if there are other ideas out there, I think it would be really cool. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Just wanted to share with you the little update of where things are at. But I'm also just trying to figure out how else we can get these vouchers to be scarce again. But that's all I got for you guys in this video. I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.